Hello one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. When we last left off, we had just entered the paradise. And we're going to get some lag spikes this video, as you can see there, because I have not yet gone through the processes of trying to get rid of all this stuff. It involves updating video drivers and defragmenting hard drives and all that stuff, and I felt very lazy about doing it, decided I didn't want to do it, didn't feel like doing it, so I'm not doing it. I have no idea who that person is. I am actually just recording this just to get the 20 minutes contents out of the way and done with. And we're gonna load because I want to actually have the opportunity to talk to that person, and they're now just completely gone. Want to talk, person?
Are you here to end this nightmare and free us all from the savage garden?
I guess.
Gaia Alata is the master's name for this place. We usually just call it paradise. This is the savage garden. At the top of that mountain lies the Terrace of Dawn, which leads up to Manka Cameron's palace, Karak Agaialor. Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the savage garden. The only way out of the savage garden. Only those wearing the bands of the Chosen may enter the Forbidden Grotto, but they never return, so we don't know what fate awaits them. Only those wearing the bands can enter the Forbidden Grotto. No one who enters the grotto ever returns. Everyone here died in the Master's service. As the Master promised, we are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures of the garden torment us when they... We are soon reborn and the cycle begins again. No one has yet found a way to leave the garden, except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto.
Yeah, you deserve to rot here then in that instance.
Leave me in peace.
It's gonna be like this for the next 40 minutes for me, people. I'm not happy about it, but I am having way too bad of a day to actually deal with all the nonsense that requires trying to get this to work. Otherwise, updating video drivers usually takes about 5 hours for me because my internet is crap. Taking care of defragmenting hard drives takes about 3 hours because it's a long process.
Savage garden, where my disciples are tempered for a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn.
I just don't have the patience to care. I just don't have the patience to
You are truly the hero
care.
of destiny, as I hope. The garden will not hold you. Lift your eyes to Karak Agaialor, my seat at the pinnacle of paradise. I shall obey.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to...
Sure, just ignore the two people there in a frozen state of being. This is the sound of me slamming my mouse until the game actually lets me play it. No? Just go ahead and it'll get a free swipe on me and probably kill me, because it's fully aware of what it's doing in its existence, even though I'm not. This is miserable. Can I rest? I'll just keep hammering the T button until it pops up. Thank you! The temptation to literally just stand and do nothing until until like 40 minutes has passed, and just talk is seriously there, but guess this is the wrong way. I reiterate, I'm having a very bad day. But I have to record today, and quite literally, because it is already 5 in the afternoon, when I start the processing of updating all of the stuff, I won't actually have time to record afterwards, so this has to come first, which is the entire reason I'm doing this first. It's not just laziness.
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Gonona. My kin say you fought well.
You are a demon. I have nothing to say to you.
Talk or not as you choose, but you will listen.
Listen when I want to.
There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my kin at Gonona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle? Offer me service. Your mind follows the simple path. The choice of an animal.
The choice of a guy who doesn't want to worship Daedra, actually.
At least. You will fail.
I'm guessing he knows spells. Are you done? I like to move my mouse over the exit button, but the game won't let me. I'm trying. Control. Oh, I can hit the exit button now. I can probably rest.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of Oblivion since the first morning. Many are their names and the names of their masters. The cold harbor of Meridia, Periite's quagmire, the 10 moon shadows of Mephala, and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorkon, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals.
You done? Good. And I still can't rest. Because there are still enemies nearby. Gotta go deal with them new enemies. Always more enemies.
Yes, you understand now. Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him.
blah 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 blah. Can't move. Blah, frozen blah blah, frozen blah blah, terrible frame rate blah 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 blah. Happening in every Let's Play. You terrible frame rates. How about you? I don't even know why I'm writing now. Rhymes.
Somehow.
Are you done yabbing? Good. I can finally rest. As soon as it'll let me, like, actually move the mouse and pull up the prompt and all that stuff, you know.
Ask yourself, how is it that mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stand incorruptible?
What do you want? Leave me in peace.
How is it that the Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and the faithless words of traitor priests?
You know what? I'm going to take the opportunity to let this guy just yabber. I'm going to hit a corner.
It is simple. They are not gods at all. The truth has been in front of you since you first were born. The Daedra are the true gods of this universe. Julianos, Dibella, and Stondar are all Lorcan's betrayers, posing as divinities in a principality that has lost its guiding light. What are scholarship, love, and mercy when compared to fate, night, and destruction? The gods you worship are trifling shadows of first causes. They have tricked you for ages. Why do you think your world has always been contested ground, the arena of powers and immortals? It is Tamriel, the realm of change, brother to madness, sister to deceit. Your false gods could not entirely rewrite history. Thus you remember tales of Lorcan vilified, a dead trickster whose heart came to Tamriel. But if a god can die, how does his heart survive? He is Daedroth, Tamriel I Daedroth. This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other. You all remember this. It is in every legend. Daedra cannot die, so your so-called gods cannot erase him from your minds completely.
I just put my mic on pause and decided to stay here as long as he was going to ramble. I think he's done. There's a clan tier here now. I don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight anything. I'm sick and tired of recording videos that play like this. I really, 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 truly, absolutely am. But it is my curse. My curse that I can never get rid of. Simply delay. Simply resist for about a week. And then it returns. This whole process used to be so much easier and less stressful. Whenever he talks, I'm just gonna wait. Really. I'm sorry for being so glum, but the problem with feeling contractually obliged to have a video uploaded every single day is not every single day you're ready to do videos. And I had a perfect shot that was taken away from me by lag. Oh, there's too much to do, and just so not nearly enough time in a day. Yes, I've got to wear your stupid gauntlets. I'm trying not to judge the game, which is why I have stopped, like, completely, like the guy talking and everything. Like, I'm trying to give it that benefit, you know, like, let the story go, and don't blame the game for problems with recording software. Honestly, I hear all the time people say like you should abandon, or not to me, but when looking online, just the general talk about recording software is don't use Fraps, because Fraps just isn't good anymore. And this was years and years and years ago, and I've always said like you know, Fraps is fine. Fraps has always worked for me, but I can't see the combatant that wishes to fight me. Oh. It has now gotten to the point where Fraps is no longer just fine for me. Fraps is having all these relevant issues. And you know, there's a hundreds various... I'm not even gonna try anymore. There's hundreds various things that could be the cause of it. It could be this specific video card. But I remember there was a time when I didn't have to update my recording software every single week, or update my video drivers every single week, and defragment hard drives and just do all this crazy stuff just to get like acceptable recording standards. It used to be you turn on the software and it worked and it went and you got the thing done, but those days are gone. Those days are just genuinely gone. This is turned in from my idle hobby to my daily challenge now. It's a problem. It's always going to be a problem. What? He was evil. They're all evil. I'm sure I could have talked to that guy, but... these are still the bad guys, you know. Unless Xenoma was a good guy who disguised himself as one of the bad guys. But my understanding is in order to get here, you had to die and serve as a Maker Corpsman in the first place. So there are no good guys here. Yeah, these guys are starting to get named. Ooh. Does that actually do decent damage? It does as much damage as my ebony longsword, which means it does as much damage as my one-handed blade with half the attack speed. Useless. At least I feel like my bow is doing damage now, for the first time ever. I don't even think it's got a magical charge anymore. Well, no, it still does. For now. I could sleep on the sacrificial altar. That's a good plan. Actually, I will have to backtrack and then rest. May not even have to backtrack if it'll actually let me do it here. Have a nice little spot, wait an hour. And when we come back, it's been close enough to 20 minutes for my liking. See you all later. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off, and